So let's get into the account link. You can scroll down and go to account linking inside of your developer console. You'll see it asks for an authorization URI, access token URI, client ID, so on. This is for authorization code grant type. So do you want to use it? Yes, we want that. Allow users? No, we're not going to do that. We're going to go with implicit grant. You can use authorization code grant if you want to. We can go to implicit grant in this case. So it wants our authorization URI, which is going to be where you need to perform the sign in. So let me just go to that link. I can get it from the user pool again. It's this one. So you see it's still cached everything in there. Let's copy that. Paste that in here. We have to enter the client ID. We then need to add the scopes. So the main ones are email and open ID. Domain list, we're not going to worry about that. This redirect URI that we have over here is the one that we want. This is how we are going to connect our OAuth to our Alexa app. So instead of saying Google in our callback URL, we're going to use our Alexa app. We save those changes. And we save this as well. Save. Okay, cool. Did it save? Yes. Oh, I just remembered something. I think when I go into the skill over here, I think one of the invocation names is spelled wrong. Yeah. So that should be spacefax. Save that. Let's build this model. Cool. We go to Alexa. We've got this here. So now let's run through what we have done. You can see here in the top corner it says account linking required, right? So we're going to click on enable and watch what happens. Oh, blocking pop-ups. Allow. See the error? So it says redirect mismatch. Let me just make sure where this redirect mismatch is coming from. Paste this in there as well. Okay, saved it. Let me try again. So the redirect mismatch, I'll get into that now. So the redirect mismatch is basically this callback URL that you specify here should be the same thing that you enter into the redirect URI parameter for the domain URL that you use, which is this thing over here. So when we said redirect underscore URI equals and we put a URL there, it must match this one. This one can't be different from the one we enter there, otherwise you get the redirect URI mismatch error. Let's try enable again. Okay, let me just try and troubleshoot what's happening over here. Network serve log. Let's refresh that. Man, what? Check the account link again. Oh, yep, it's this over here. So this authorization URI over here, it's exactly what I was talking about. So we've got the client ID there, like you can see there. It's got the ID in. Then we've got redirect URI. Can you notice it's the old one? And we've got the response type over here. So this that has google.com. We want to change to be the new updated one, which is this over here. So we can just go in here and change it quickly. So I'll just paste it. Let me go to redirect URI. Here we go. Cool. Let's save it. Back to our Alexa skill. Enable. Right. See what it did? It redirected me from the Alexa skill. Right. It actually redirected me, and it went to the user pool OAuth. So what does that mean, and why is that so cool, you may ask? So let's imagine you have your very own app that has its own UI, right? And that app has a backend, and your web interface, right, queries that backend, and that user exists in a specific user pool or database. In our case, we're using a user pool. The user authenticates on the web app, and they can see all their stuff that's coming from an S3 bucket or wherever you're pulling it from, right? What makes this cool is we can then use that same user, right, and their credentials, and enable them to do an OAuth. What then happens is that we can use the voice interface to query that user's data. That's what's cool about it. So when I now said enable, it went here right there. And it adds the skill, which now means that I can query this Alexa Cognito and ask Alexa Cognito things, right? But the invocation name is SpaceFax. So I will say, Alexa, ask SpaceFax something.
I don't know that.
Okay. Alexa, ask Alexa Cognito SpaceFax.
I don't know that.
Let me just make sure I got everything right here. Oh, so what's happening over here is I need to go into the specific. Need to go here again. Click on it. Go to the skill. So what I'm looking for right now is the app ID for the skill. Just need to remember where it is, where to find it. Here we go. Wow. Never say I could click on it. So we go into the Lambda function. I just remembered what I didn't specify here. Is the app ID. Let me save that. Saved. Let's go back to our Alexa skill. Alexa, ask Alexa Cognito SpaceFax.
I don't know that one.
Alexa, ask SpaceFax.
Here's your fact. The moon is moving approximately 3.8 centimeters away from our planet every year.
Yeah, so I made it a bit confusing by making the invocation name different from the app name. But what I want you to see is that I was able now to invoke this skill after I applied it with the account linking. So the idea of this specific video was to make you see that you can easily connect a user pool with an Alexa skill, and that you can make use of account linking to have a browser interface as well as a voice interface for your app. Now, this example isn't in as depth as it needs to be, so therefore I'm currently busy with an application. The front end will be in React.js. It will have an AWS backend, and I want to do the VI Alexa skill for it as well. If you'd like to see a video like that or would like me to share it with you, please like this video. Once it goes over 100 likes, I'll share it and I'll make a video about it with the React.js front end and all the AWS integrations that's required. What would then occur is when the user stores something, for example, in the AWS account and they query it, they'll maybe get a list back through Alexa about everything that is in the account. So this is really cool and it's really powerful. I hope you enjoyed this and I hope you learned something. Yeah, it's a very laid back video. Just wanted you to see everything that you can do. And I hope you enjoyed it, man. All the best.